How's it going, everyone? This is Daniel. In this video, we are going to be talking about Tesla stock and the overall stock market. We're going to go over and look at exactly what to expect for this upcoming week. We've seen some extreme volatility for Tesla stock last week. Are we going to have a continuation move either to the upside or to the downside? Can we get a massive bounce this upcoming? So we're going to be talking about that in this video in detail coming up. As you can see over here, we have Tesla stock sitting at $663.90. And for the week, we're down 13.54%. Year to date, we are down 44.66%. The overall market also had a pretty interesting day on Friday. We sold off aggressively to the downside on the first half of the day, and we recovered, we bounced back up, and we closed positive. So we have some important economic data that can significantly affect the overall stock market. And of course, if the stock market is just going down, we might see a potential downside move also for Tesla stock at the same time too. But let's go over and look at exactly some of the important earnings that are coming up this upcoming week. So we have Monday after the market close, we have Zoom, we have a retailer Best Buy announcing earnings. We also have Dick's, we have Express, Nvidia, Splunk, we have Macy's, Costco. So these are going to be the bigger companies that we're watching for that are going to be announcing their earnings this upcoming week. We know retail stocks have been hit pretty bad. We had Best Buy last week that went down more than 25%. Walmart that's been down aggressively. You have Ross that's down more than 20%. So retail has been suffering a lot once they announced their earnings. So we'll see if we're going to be the same fate for all these other retailers that are going to be announcing their earnings this upcoming weeks. Of course, these companies, if they announce pretty bad earnings, bad guidance, this could have an impact on the overall stock market also. But let's talk about and look at exactly what to expect for the overall market for Tesla for this upcoming week. So when you look at SPY's S&P 500 ETF, we bounced back up at the 380 area and we closed pretty good above the support area of around 388. So if we are going to stay above this price point, we can definitely see a bounce going into a Monday. As you can see, after hours, we're up 390 because we had a pretty massive swing, and to come back from the lows and to close positive, it's seeing that the bulls were coming in and trying to take control. And if they try to take control on Monday, we might see a bounce. And if we see a bounce, that can definitely help out Tesla stock because Tesla had an individual catalyst that came out. We know we had some accusations about sexual misconduct with Elon Musk, and we saw the stock just continuously drop. Even though the overall market was recovering, Tesla stock was just not doing its thing, and we hit a low of around $633 and we bounced back up. We closed above the 650. We've been watching this $650 price point level as an area of support for the last few weeks. So key price point levels to watch for this upcoming week is that if we can stay above the 650 area, if we can stay and if we can see some kind of a bounce, we might see a potential recovery for Tesla stock to potentially go back above $700. That could be a decent bounce, and if we can stay above the $700, that will be very good for Tesla. We had a very solid support at $690 to $700, and if we have a breakdown that happens, we might see Tesla stock flushing down to $600. And I don't think that Tesla could go to $600. That could be pretty bad for Elon Musk because, of course, he's trying to acquire Twitter, and he definitely does not want Tesla stock to go to $600. And another important thing to watch out for is that we have some important economic data that is related to inflation coming out next week. We also have the FOMC meeting coming out on Wednesday. So these two things could definitely shift the market upside down. And we know we've been getting reports that some hedge funds have been blowing out. And when they get blown out, they actually have to liquidate some of their positions. So we're talking about billions of dollars worth of their positions has to be sold out when a hedge fund is closing down. So not only in the US there are hedge funds being closing down, we've been seeing reports that Chinese hedge funds are also being closed down. So if we get a lot of these hedge funds being closed down, these are some hedge funds that hold big tech companies like Amazon, Google, Apple, Tesla. and they just dragged the overall stock market down because they're selling billions of dollars of their holdings. And unfortunately, at the end of the day, that can have a big impact on retail investors and also the long-term investors that are just like watching and holding their stocks right now. But the best thing about being, a retail investor for anybody is that you don't have to be forced to be liquidated or anything like that. You can just hold your position and just assume and just wait or add to your position in a way, because these prices seem very, very attractive in a way. And if you're holding for the long term for 5 to 10 years, we might see a pretty significant bounce for Tesla for the overall market. So it's a great opportunity. So let's go over and look at what to expect for this next week. We're going to be talking about some important economic data that's going to be coming out. So for Tuesday, we have the global manufacturing PMI data. It's going to be coming out 9:45 a.m. We have on Wednesday, we have the durable goods orders, core capital equipment orders. We have the FOMC minutes going to be coming out at 2 p.m. So this is going to be really, really important on Wednesday. We have on Thursday, we have jobless claims data coming out. So on Friday, we have the PCE inflation data coming out for the month of April. We also have the core PCE inflation for April, core PCE inflation year over year data coming out. So anything that's associated with inflation is really, really important because we need to pay attention to what those numbers are, because we know that last week we had the Fed Chair Jerome Powell stating that he was going to raise interest rates as high as possible to control and to kill inflation at this current time. So this is a pretty big statement. The market really didn't like that. So we'll see how he's going to be reacting to once we get this data for the month of April. And of course, we also have oil prices just rising, which is not helping in any form. So that's going to be interesting to watch out and see what kind of data we're going to be getting for this upcoming week. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about the overall stock market? What do you think about Tesla stock? Are we going to get a bounce this upcoming week? Seems like we've been aggressively selling out, especially with Tesla stock. We've been getting a lot of reports, especially the last few weeks has been pretty rough. Right around over here, we have Elon Musk selling Tesla shares for Twitter, and then now the overall market also was sold off. We aggressively sold off with the overall market, and then we started to bounce a little bit, but unfortunately, now we're getting some misconduct issued by Elon Musk news that came out, and we sold off again. So it's been pretty rough for Tesla stock. It's been down 44.4% year to date, while the overall market is down around 18.88%. We officially was at a bear market territory on Friday. We were down more than 20%, and we recovered before the market closed on Friday. But we'll see if we get another additional down day this upcoming week that will put us in an official bear market territory for the overall stock market. We'll see how that goes. But let me know in the comments below about what you think. Are you buying Tesla, the overall market? Are you buying these big tech stock companies? Because we've been seeing a lot of these big tech names just completely destroy. We even have like Apple, Amazon, Google. Like when you look at Amazon, at one point the stock was trading at $3,000. And right now we're sitting at $2,000 and $2,151. They also have a stock split coming out. We have Google that is also on the same kind of price action. We are at one point, we're sitting close to $3,000. Now we're down to $2,178. We have a stock split also coming out for these two major tech companies. We also have Apple. At one point, this stock was trading pretty good in the highs of around $179. Right now, we're getting closer to this $100 price point mark, which is very, very interesting to see. So this is a pretty awesome opportunity for anybody that wants to get involved in it. Of course, it can get worse, but if you're a long-term investor, you can definitely average down on your positions if you have high conviction in a way. So, but let me know in the comments below if you're buying any of these big tech companies. And that's gonna be it for this video. If you have any questions, any comments, be sure to drop in the comments section below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. But I'll catch you guys on another video. Have a wonderful day.